What does it really take to become a business icon, to be known as the expert in your field? I'm Melanie Johnson, one of the owners of Elite Online Publishing, and I'm here to tell you it really takes you to develop your own personal brand. I've been saying this for a long time now, and if you're like me, I struggled. I didn't want to have my own personal brand. I just wanted to promote the company. I wanted to sit in the back. But you know what? That's not what people really want to know. They want to know who is the face behind the company, to get connected to them. So I'll give you a story. There was someone who was looking for a publishing company, and nowadays you can just use AI to throw up a website, right? And say that you've done this and have fake clients. So the person would never meet with them. They had an office that didn't exist when they went to the building. So it's really, that's why it's so important that you put your face out there, that you get to be known as the person behind the brand and your company. All right. Think of other people that you admire. I think of Howard Schultz, right? The founder of Starbucks. He could have stayed in the background, but look what it's done for his company. He's written like 4 books now. And every time he's written a book, it's propelled Starbucks stock even higher and given it a shot in the arm. And people have gotten to know him and his brand, and they like him. So that's part of the whole thing that you need to do, is really develop that brand. Well, how do you do that? First of all, you have to start creating content. And if you're like me when I started, I didn't want to be in front of the camera, even though I was a newscaster. It was just kind of scary that I was putting myself out there. I wasn't just telling the news, it was me. You have to be vulnerable to do that. So you have to start with content. So one of the great ways that I believe, and that's why I own a publishing company, is you can start with writing a book. And if that's too overwhelming for you, you can start with blog posts or articles and then compile them to make it a book. But when you become an author, it really sets you apart from other people. They can really read your story and get to know you. Joshua Evans wanted to change careers entirely and become a speaker. So how did he do it? He used a book to start it. And now he gets anywhere from 15 to 20,000. I used to say 10,000 a speech. Now he's getting up to $20,000 a speech. Clark East, he was coming out of a white collar prison. He was very successful before, made some terrible mistakes. And when he came out, he wrote a book about it. And now he has $70 million worth of real estate under his belt and has turned his life around. And how did he do that? He thought people are going to Google me and see that I went to prison. So how do I dispel that? I'm going to write a book about it and tell the mistakes I made and what happened during that process. So now when he meets someone, he automatically gives them the book. And they're so endeared to him afterwards. They just really love him as a person. So that's what a book can do for you. Politicians all the time write books, whether you like them or don't like them or what side you're on, they all write books. Newscasters, people that are personalities, are writing books. But even the people with smaller businesses, it's a great way to set yourself apart. I know we're all looking for different ways to advertise ourselves and advertise our business. You can send a flyer out, you can have a brochure. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten brochures with all these pieces of paper. I'm not interested in that. I just throw it away. I maybe look at it, it's like a bunch of minutia. But if someone hands me a book and it has part of their story in it, right? That captivates me, and that captivates most people when you give them something like that, and they treasure it. They hold on to it. They are not going to throw it away. It's not going to go in that circle file bin. So make sure that you keep that in mind when you're trying to build your personal brand. So the first thing to do is just start telling your story, start telling the business's story, start telling the benefits and your expertise, and it will go a long way. So that's my rant for today. And if you want help getting your book started, we do something called a VIP day, where we get all the thoughts out of your head and no AI. We create your book, we do the chapters and create about 6,000 to 10,000 words that day and give you complete clarity. And then we teach you how to use your book for your business and then finish helping you get it written. So if you're interested in working with us, I'm one of the faces of the business. Jen Foster is the other owner. We've owned our business for 10 years now, and we've made over 300 people best-selling authors. Reach out to us, eliteonlinepublishing.com. We'd love to hear your story and see if you're a good fit for us to work with us. See you next time.